And again, going back to the point we made, it's not just, yes, of course, there's an economic cost in time, lost productivity, absenteeism, all of those things. But the overall impact it has rippling across the whole organisation when people see colleagues in difficulty and or relationships breaking down and it not being effectively managed and dealt with within the organisation, people will look and go, well, what if that ends up being me? So do I want to be in this organisation? And again, Mark is right. When I talk to senior leaders across the business sector here over the last number of years, recruitment and retention are the two key priorities for them because they're all competing, especially in the burgeoning and growing private sector we have here, all trying to get from the same pool to recruit people in. So they want to recruit and they want to keep people. So again, good organisations, they're focusing a lot on the culture of the organisation. Come and work for us because this is how we will look after you, engage with you and work with you. So that's a very important factor now in terms of recruitment.
Turning back to Mark, one of the things that I'm hearing here is that the first port of call tends to be the line manager, but is the line manager necessarily the only person who can spot a conflict that is bubbling under the surface?
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, many organisations, it could be a colleague, it could be a harassment contact officer, it could be, a line manager from a different department. There's no hard and fast rule in that regard. I think the key issue is how it's handled. And when, difficulty is when you have a focus on informality, there aren't any rules necessarily, or there aren't any parameters or frameworks that you work within. So if somebody says something to someone in an informal context who isn't their line manager, does that person say, well, you need to take that up with your line manager? So there is this, that you bob and weave between procedural correctness and trying to resolve it early. And I don't think organisations give enough thought to informal dispute resolution, because the minute that they commit pen to paper, the informal becomes formal, and you're into this sort of, this negative cycle. I mean, if you think about the whole notion of alternative dispute resolution and why tribunals were set up in the early days in the first place, it was three cornerstone principles: low cost, informal, and high speed. They've gone.